Hey, did you miss me? This would have been the second video that I've uploaded in the entire year of 2022. Yeah, a lot has happened since then. But you're not here for me. You're here for yourself.
You selfish little twat!
But the question here is, what makes up a good musician? Well, if you ask Google, it says patience. But in my opinion, I say it's good practice. No talented person in any sport, craft, or field of study has ever gone to the position of where they are at right now without putting in the time that reflects what they would actually be doing. Now, within the 19 years I've lived on this beautiful earth, I have heard a multitude of methods on how to practice properly. But I'm not here today to tell you how to practice. I'm here to make sure that you are practicing. I'm here to figure out ways on how to turn practice into a habit, because being me, with pushing 18 credit hours at school, 25 hours at work, being at church 3 to 4 times a week, involved in a handful of clubs and honor societies such as the National Society of Leadership Scholars and Strings Attached, and still trying to make room for my girlfriend, best friends, good friends, bad friends, family, skateboarding, working out, guitar, and YouTube. Given my schedule, I wasn't going to get any better at my guitar because I didn't have the time to practice it, and that needed to change. So with inspiration from Whiplash, I completely isolated myself and broke off all my relationships, including with my girlfriend and my best friend. I'm just kidding. So I started shifting my priorities, YouTube obviously not being one, but I was committed to making practice one of them.
I heard your
Busy schedule.
is strong. Let me fight it.
Yep, I broke that commitment shortly after, but I wasn't done yet, because I had heard from numerous guitarists, both online and in person, about how they would log their practice time. But how could writing down on a piece of paper that you practice have any effect on your playing? And how could the guy next to you writing down in his diary between sets actually see any muscle growth? Yet, you still see people do it all the time. But out of curiosity, out of desperation, out of laziness to do some real research, and with a pick in hand, I decided, why not? Let's go ahead and give this a shot. However, unlike the times I would fake my practice logs into Charm's office back when I was in middle school for my viola, I'm deeply sorry, Miss Van Hart. I was going to be real with myself. If I practiced, I logged it. If I didn't, I wouldn't log it. And I was going to give myself 30 days to see how many times I would practice within that month. Now, did it make me any better? Well, the answer is a little more complicated than that, so let me explain. I started off by using all the knowledge I learned in my OPRE class last semester and created an Excel document where I would log when, what, how long, and notes of what I practiced. We can ignore the other cells because they came with a template, and honestly I wasn't bothered enough to remove them. And drum roll please. This is the final product. I practiced 12 out of the 30 days, which isn't great for a 4.0 GPA, but something interesting happened. Every time that I would go without practicing, I was constantly thinking about this stupid chart and how it would be empty, and I would feel bad every time that I missed a day. So what the spreadsheet did for me is rewarded me and gave me a sense of completion every time that I would log in a time or log in a comment, but it would also make me feel guilty if I ever skip a day or miss a day. Now, by the end of the month, I actually was starting to feel really good and really loose in my playing, which is something I always strive for as an intermediate player, but it was cool because I've never felt a sensation like that. And that was awesome. I mean, I could not only feel me getting better, but I can tangibly see progress that without this chart I wouldn't be able to do before. Now obviously punching keystrokes into Excel wasn't what's making me better, but it was the consistency that kind of almost came with logging my practice down, which made me better. And I even decided to record a clip of a riff that I had learned within the month and decided to use that as a little progress check to almost see like, okay, this is me playing something that is relatively easy for me right now here, and as analyze myself from a visual standpoint. And like me, you're probably wondering, what the heck happened on the 27th? I got to interview Jimmy Page himself.
What was the worst advice that you've ever been given?
Get a day job.
get a day job. What's the best advice you got?
Think outside of the box.
Think outside the box? All right.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much.
So in conclusion, having a practice log for only 30 days did actually make me a better guitar player. But indirectly. It was the consistency that made me better, but the practice log helped me be more consistent. So the unintended consequence, not the medium. Now, if you made it this far into the video, I just want to thank you. It means a lot to me. And if you enjoyed the content, feel free to like, subscribe. I'll hopefully be putting out more videos soon. No promises though. No, really, no promises. And I'll see you next time.